Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
In the previous session, we have learned how we can draw a 3D figure or a 3D solid shape on a piece of paper, or how we can draw a 3D solid shape on a 2D plane. This is what we have learned in the previous session. We have seen there were two techniques for doing that. The one was oblique sketch, and then the second one was isometric sketch. We have learned about both the sketches in the previous session. Now in this session we are going to see how we can view a solid shape, or how we can view a combination of a solid shape. Now suppose we are having this solid shape here. Now it is a combination of different cubes. Now in this, some of the cubes are hidden, or we can say some of the faces are hidden here. But can we count how many cubes are here? Or can we count this solid shape is combination of how many cubes? So we can count it. This one is the first, and then this is second, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now are there only 6 cubes, or do we have any other cube also? Yes, we have 3 more cubes which are hidden, and one will be below 4. Below the cube number 4 there will be one more cube, so it means there are 7, and then one cube will be below 6, so that one will be the 8th one, and one will be below 5th cube, that is this cube here. One cube will be below this cube, so that will be the 9th cube. So it means in total there are 9 cubes. So there are 9 cubes in total here. So this is how we can count that a solid shape is made up of how many combinations of different solid shape. So as we can see here, this is a solid shape and it is made up of combination of 9 cubes. Similarly, suppose we are having this solid shape. Now what do you think about this one? How many cubes are there? This is again a solid shape made up of different cubes. So here we can count them. This is first, second, third, and this cube here, this one is the 4th one, this one. So in total there are 4 cubes. We can say total number of cubes here are 4 cubes, or we can say this solid shape is made up of 4 cubes, or it is a combination of 4 cubes. Now let's have one more example. Let's say here is the solid shape now. Now can we count how many cubes are there? As we can see, this solid shape is made up of combination of different cubes. So here let's count how many cubes are there. This one is the first one, and here is the second cube, and this is third, fourth, and this one is fifth. So in total there are 5 cubes as we can count here. So total number of cubes are 5 here in this case. Now let's have one more example of the same kind. Now here this is again a solid shape made up of combination of cubes. So what we have to do now, we have to count how many cubes are there, or it is made up of how many cubes. So let's count now. This one is the first, and here is the second cube. This one is the third one, and behind this there is one more cube. This is the 4th one, and here is the 5th one. This is 5th cube, and this one is 6th cube. So it means in total there are 6 cubes as we have counted here. So we can say total number of cubes are 6, or we can say this is a solid shape which is combination of 6 cubes. So this is how we can count number of cubes or number of shapes by combining which we are getting a different solid shape. As here we have discussed about the solid shapes which were combination of cubes. Similarly, we can have solid shapes which are combination of cuboid as well. But counting will be in the same method only. We have to count number of cuboids also in the same way as we have counted number of cubes here. So the thing is, when a solid shape is made up of combination of different solid shapes, then few of the faces might be invisible, that is they are hidden when we draw them on a piece of paper. some of them are hidden, as we have discussed in the examples also. Now let's try this question. The question here is, try to guess the number of cubes in the following arrangements. Let's see the first arrangement. Again, it is a combination of different cubes. So we have to count how many cubes are there. So let's count how many cubes are there in the top layer. Here we are having two layers of cubes. In the first one, in the top one, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. In one layer there are 12 cubes and there are two layers, as we can see here. So in two layers there will be 12 into 2, which is 24. So it means we can say total number of cubes are 24 in the first figure shown here, or in the first arrangement. Now let's move to the second one. We have to count how many cubes are there. So again we can count in the same way. This is first, second, third, and this one is fourth, and let's say this is fifth and this one is sixth. And below fifth and sixth cube there are two more cubes which are hidden here in this case. The cube which is below fifth one is totally hidden, but the cube which is below sixth can be viewed from here also. So it means these are 6 cubes and 2 are hidden. So in total there will be 6 plus 2, that is 8 cubes. So total number of cubes are 8 here. Now the next one, the third figure here, we have to count again number of cubes. So let's count them. First let's count cubes which are visible to us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So these are the 7 visible cubes. Now do we have any cube which are hidden here? Do we have any other cubes which are hidden? Yes, we are having 2 more cubes here which are hidden, and one is below the cube number 5 and one is below cube number 7, and that cube can be viewed from here as well, this cube here. So it means in total there will be 7 plus 2. 7 cubes are visible here in this figure. What we are doing here, this is actually a 2D representation of a solid shape, and by doing that 2 of the cubes are hidden. So here 7 are visible and 2 are hidden. So in total there will be 9 cubes. So this is how we count how many cubes are there in the arrangement. So here we are done with all the parts of the question. Now let's try this question. The question here is, if 2 cubes of dimension 2 cm by 2 cm by 2 cm are placed side by side, what would be the dimension of the resulting cuboid? So here, as we can see, this figure is showing 2 cubes which are placed side by side, and the resultant is a cuboid. By attaching 2 cubes, what we are getting here is a cuboid. Now what is the length of that cuboid? As we can see here in the figure itself, length will be 2 plus 2. So length is 4 centimeters. And what about breadth? Breadth will be same, which was of the cube only. So breadth is 2 centimeters, and the last one is height. What will be the height of this cuboid? Height is also same as the height of cube. So it will be 2 centimeters only. So these are the dimensions of resulting cuboid. Now the next question is, 2 dice are placed side by side. Now the next question is, 2 dice are placed side by side as shown here in this figure. Can you say what the total would be on the face opposite to? First one is 5 plus 6. Now as we have discussed earlier also that sum of the opposite faces is 7 in a die. Now here in the front face, as we can see here 5 and 6 are shown. This is 5, this is 6. We have to tell what will be the total on the face opposite to this 5 plus 6. So total, first let us find what is the number which is opposite to this 5. Number we can write like this, number opposite to 5. Number opposite to 5 will be 2 because the sum has to be 7. So that has to be 2 only. Now the number opposite to 6. So number opposite to 6, this will be 1 because the sum has to be 7 only. So here it will be 1. Now what is the sum of these two numbers, or what is the sum of opposite faces? It will be 2 plus 1, and that is 3. So therefore answer for the first part of the question is 3. Similarly, let's try the B part of this question. So here we have to tell total on the face opposite to 4 plus 3. Now face opposite to 4 will be 3 because sum has to be 7. So that will be 3 plus face opposite to 3, and that will be 4 because the sum has to be 7. Now 3 plus 4 is 7 only. So therefore answer for B part of the question is 7, and for A part it was 3. So we are done with both the parts of the question. Now let's move to the next question. Now here is the next question. 3 cubes each with 2 cm each are placed side by side to form a cuboid. Try to make an oblique sketch and say what would be its length, breadth and height. So here first of all we will try to draw a oblique sketch. So it will be like this. As we know, when 3 cubes are placed side by side, so the resulting figure will be of cuboid only. So let's draw a cuboid first, and then from there only we will get how many cubes are there or how cubes are arranged. So this is how we can draw a cuboid. So these are the two faces, the front face and the face opposite to the front face. Now we just have to join the appropriate corners. By doing that we will get a cuboid. So now here is the cuboid. So what we can do, we have to divide this into 3 cubes. So for that we can do like this. So for that we can do like this. Now as we can see, this appears to be combination of 3 different cubes. Here while drawing we have to draw using scale so that this should actually appear to be a cube, but the method would be exactly same. So here we are having 3 different cubes. Side length of cube is 2, so these are 2 each, and this will be 2, and height is also 2. Now as we can see here, the resulting figure is cuboid. We can write like this: resulting figure is equal to a cuboid, or we can say resulting figure is a cuboid. Now what we have to tell? Length, breadth and height of this cuboid. So what will be length? Length will be 2 plus 2 plus 2, and that will be 6. So length is equal to 6 centimeters. Breadth is equal to same as that of cube. So it will be 2 centimeters, and same for the height also. It is also same as that of cube, and that will be 2 centimeters. So these are the dimensions of the resulting cuboid. So now we are going to discuss a new topic, which is viewing different sections of a solid. Suppose we are having any solid and we have to view different sections of that solid, and we are going to discuss how we can do that. The first method, or the one way to view a object, is by cutting or slicing. So what we have to do, we have to cut any object and then we have to view what kind of shape is there. For an example, we are having a bread here these are the slices of bread. As we know, bread was in shape of cuboid, and what we did here, we made different slices of this bread. So here, as we can see, each face is of square. As we can see, this face is square, and this face is known as cross section of cuboid. So here, as we can see, this cross section is of square shape. So it is of square shape because this was a cuboid with square face. If we are having a cuboid with a rectangular face, then it will be a rectangle. That is, the cross section will be rectangle. Now for example, we can view this also. Now here is another cuboid. This is not exactly a square. So this is rectangle here. The cross section for this cuboid will be rectangle. So similarly, we can cut any object and we can check what is the shape of cross section. So one way to view objects is by viewing their cross section shape, or we can say by slicing or by cutting the object. Now here is one activity for you. You have to take clay and then you have to form a cuboid as it is shown in the first figure. You have to form cuboid, cylinder, this pyramid and a bowl, and then this one is a cone. So by taking a clay, you have to form these solid shapes, and then with the help of knife you can cut them. Now when you will cut this cuboid, what you are going to get? We are going to get a cross section to be a rectangle. So cross section for this cuboid will be a rectangle. Now if we will cut this cylinder horizontally, let's say we cut it horizontally like this. If we cut it, we will get a circle as a cross section. So if we cut a cylinder horizontally, then we will get a circle. Now if we cut the same cylinder vertically, if we will cut the same cylinder vertically, we will get a rectangle here. So what we have observed here, if we cut horizontally, we will get a circle, and if we cut vertically, we will get a rectangle. Now similarly, let's see the next one. Here is a pyramid. So what we have to see, if we cut it like this horizontally, what we are going to get? We are going to get a square. As we can see, base of the pyramid is a square. So we will get a square only. Now the next one, if we will cut any bowl, what we are going to get? We are going to get a circle. Similarly, here is the cone. If we cut horizontally, if we will cut this cone horizontally, so this will be a circle when we will cut this horizontally. Now if we cut this vertically, we are going to get a triangle. You have to try this by activity. You have to form these figures by clay. You have to make these solid shapes using clay, and then with the help of knife you can cut and check what is the cross section or what is the shape of the cross section you are getting. So you are going to get like this only.